My name is Jessica Schultz, and I wanted to do a little video for my client Susanna. She travels a lot, but she always brings her power circle with her. So I'm going to be using an older model. This is one of the heavier bands, but you could use any power circle you have at home. And in a pinch, you could even use a ball or something with a little bit of resistance to squeeze. The important thing to remember with the power circle is that it's a three-dimensional picture of your powerhouse. So as much as you're squeezing the circle with your legs, as much as you're scooping deeply and contracting in your core. So let's get started. Come onto your back and place the circle between your legs, slightly above the knees. You want to make sure you're not on the joint. Rest the arms by your sides. Inhale and exhale as you squeeze the circle in, 2, 3, hold, and release. And press, in, 2, 3, hold, release. And squeeze, in, 2, 3, hold, release. Keep going with this. So focusing again on working the core, just as much as you're squeezing and working through the inner thigh. And as you continue, try to work on pulling the inner thighs in and up to squeeze the circle. So this is not a knee motion. You're not trying to move your knees closer together. You're trying to lift your inner thighs up into the pelvis. And so it ends up moving the circle, but it's not your primary goal. 6 more of these. Squeeze in, 2, 3, hold, release. Squeeze in, 2, 3, hold, release. Squeeze in, 2, 3, hold, release. Keep your feet balanced as you squeeze, hold, release. 2 more. In, 2, 3, hold, release. Last one, we're going to add a hold. So extend the hold it in. Maybe bring some of the sit bones into the work as well as the inner thigh. And then do 2 sets of 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more set. Finding little pulses, little exhales with the belly as you pulse the knees. Hold it there. Take the hands behind the head, elbows wide, and then curl up for 2 and lower for 2. Curl up for 2 and lower for 2. So the squeeze on the circle is consistent. So you're trying not to release. Connecting that squeeze to a sense of the inner thighs, coming in and up towards the pelvis. And then your elbows are wide. And you're trying to really think of resting the head. Maybe even pressing it back into your hands as you lower down to the mat. As you come up, feel your ribs come in, and then when you lower down, try to keep your ribs in. This is something that makes Pilates upper abdominal work different than abdominal crunches. So you don't want to be coming up, curling, and then lowering down and arching. So you want to keep the connection in the upper abdominals, lengthening the spine as you come down. 4 more. Exhale on the up. Inhale on the lower. Last 3. Keeping that consistent squeeze on the circle will help you access the lower abdominals. Last one, exhale up, hold it up, and then do little pulses with the circle and pulses in your upper ab curl. 2 sets of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Think of that exhale, exhale, connect to the diaphragm. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So an option next is to keep the hands behind the head, or you can lower them to your sides. Either way, keeping that support that you found in the core from the previous exercise. Bring the legs up, float on the tabletop, and then lower down. Lift up, lower down. Focus on the low belly. Your goal is not to touch the legs to the mat, but to keep the low back long and the abdominal scoop. And then that nice squeeze on the circle. Maybe getting again more into the outer part of the sit bones to help keep the work out of the quad. 4 more. You can always rest your head at any point if it feels tired. Now keep the legs here. Extend the legs. Take them a little lower if you can. Pump for your 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale deep. Out all the air. Inhale. Keep going like this. If you want to, inhale, and exhale, squeeze the circle tight. Inhale, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good coordination practice. 2 more sets. Last one. And rest. Bring the knees in. Rest the head. Take the circle out. And you're done.